Hello, fictional. Welcome to the Fiction Series X. Today we are gonna see, what if Issei and Rias never formed a contract? If you end up liking this video, please consider subscribe, so without further ado, let's get into the video. In an alternate world where Issei never formed a contract with Rias Gremory, the course of his life took an entirely different trajectory. The young man had always dreamed of becoming a devil, but that aspiration seemed like a distant fantasy, considering the life he led before his unexpected encounter. One night, Issei found himself walking home alone, his mind consumed by thoughts of supernatural beings and the power he desired. He couldn't help but wonder if his dreams would ever materialize. Little did he know that fate had something entirely unexpected in store for him. As he walked down a dimly lit street, a sinister figure lurking in the shadows observed his every step. The fallen angel, Fried Selzen, who would have played a pivotal role in his life in the original timeline, was now stalking Issei for a different reason. Fried saw this as the perfect opportunity to eliminate the potential threat that Issei posed to his own ambitions. With a flash of his dark wings, he descended from the shadows and attacked Issei, seeking to take his life as he had in the past. However, fate intervened once more. Before Fried's blade could pierce Issei's heart, a powerful force deflected the attack. A mysterious woman, dressed in a crimson robe, had appeared out of nowhere, her presence shrouded in an air of elegance and mystery. She sent Fried reeling back with a powerful surge of energy, her eyes locked onto him with an unwavering determination. Issei lay on the ground, dazed and bewildered, unable to process the events that had unfolded so suddenly. "Are you alright, young man?" the woman in the crimson robe asked with a voice as enchanting as her appearance. Issei struggled to regain his composure and nodded, still trying to grasp the fact that he was spared from the brink of death. "Yes, I think so. Who are you, and what just happened?" The woman offered a faint smile, her lips adorned with a shade of crimson that seemed to mirror the hue of her robe. "I am Lady Mephisto," she replied cryptically. "And what just happened was merely the beginning of a new journey for you, Issei Haidu." Issei's life took an unexpected turn after the intervention of Lady Mephisto. His days transformed from the mundane routines of a high school student to a world filled with magic, mystery, and power. Lady Mephisto, it turned out, was a devil of considerable influence and knowledge. She explained that she had been observing Issei's progress for some time, and in him, she saw potential far beyond what Rias Gremory ever recognized. Issei's latent powers intrigued her, and she believed he could become a formidable force in the supernatural realm. Under Lady Mephisto's guidance, Issei embarked on a rigorous training regime. His training sessions were grueling, pushing him to his limits and beyond. He learned to harness his demonic energy and control his sacred gear in ways he had never imagined. With each passing day, Issei grew stronger and more skilled, the potential he had carried finally being unlocked. "Your power is unique, Issei," Lady Mephisto told him one day, as they practiced in a secluded magical training ground. "With the right guidance, you have the potential to become one of the most powerful devils this world has ever seen." Issei was determined to prove himself and to fulfill his long-cherished dream of becoming a devil. As he trained tirelessly under Lady Mephisto's watchful eye, their bond deepened. Despite her initially enigmatic and mysterious demeanor, Issei sensed that there was more to her than met the eye. She seemed to be driven by a hidden agenda, and he was determined to uncover the truth. In the absence of Rias Gremory and her peerage, Issei formed his own group of allies. Among his newfound comrades were Kuroka, a beautiful Nekomata with a rebellious streak, and Gasper Vladi, a timid vampire who was eager to escape his past and develop his powers. Each member of his peerage brought unique abilities and perspectives to the table. Issei's experiences in this new reality were vastly different from what he had anticipated when he first dreamt of becoming a devil. There were no extravagant mansions, raiding games, or servants catering to his every need. Instead, he faced challenges, conflicts, and adversities, which he had to navigate with his growing strength and the support of his allies. As the days turned into weeks and weeks into months, Issei's confidence in his abilities soared. He was no longer the naive and inexperienced boy he once was. He had become a true devil, forged through countless trials and hardships. Yet, the mystery surrounding Lady Mephisto and her true intentions continued to gnaw at the back of his mind, leaving him with more questions than answers. In this alternate reality, Issei Haidu was on a path uniquely his own, guided by a devil of shadowy motives, and he was determined to carve out his destiny in a world where Rias Gremory was but a distant memory. Issei's life continued to evolve in this alternate reality, where he had never formed a contract with Rias Gremory. With Lady Mephisto as his mentor and guide, he forged his path in the supernatural world, which was distinctly different from the one he had imagined. The bonds he formed with his newfound allies grew stronger with each passing day. Kuroka, the Nekomata, became both a loyal companion and a mischievous friend. Gasper Vladi, the timid vampire, discovered his hidden potential and learned to control his time-stopping abilities under Issei's guidance. Together, they formed a peerage that was unconventional by traditional devil standards, but uniquely powerful. Issei and his peerage engaged in raiding games, facing off against various devil teams. The absence of the Gremory name meant that they had to prove themselves through sheer determination, strategy, and strength. Issei's unorthodox fighting style and the unpredictability of his peerage made them formidable opponents, earning them both respect and notoriety. One evening, Issei, Kuroka, and Gasper gathered in their modest base to discuss their recent victory in a raiding game. Their camaraderie was undeniable, and the bond between them had grown into a unique friendship. "I can't believe we won that match," Gasper said with a hint of amazement. "I've come so far from who I used to be." Kuroka purred in amusement, her tail swaying playfully. "Well, Gasper, you've had the best mentor in the business," she said, grinning at Issei. "Issei's unconventional strategies are what set us apart." Issei, ever the modest one, scratched his head with a sheepish grin. "It's all thanks to your hard work and dedication," he replied. "We make a great team." Their moment of camaraderie was interrupted by a knock on the door. Issei glanced at Kuroka and Gasper, who looked equally puzzled. Who could be visiting them at this late hour? As Issei opened the door, he was greeted by a familiar face he hadn't seen in quite some time. It was Asia Argento, who had previously been a part of Rias Gremory's peerage. "Issei," Asia exclaimed, tears of joy welling up in her eyes. "I've been searching for you." Issei's heart skipped a beat at the sight of Asia. In this alternate reality, they had gone their separate ways, and he hadn't expected to see her again. Her arrival marked an unexpected turn in his journey, bringing both joy and uncertainty. With Asia's arrival, Issei's past and present collided, setting the stage for new challenges and revelations in this alternate world, where he had never formed a contract with Rias Gremory. Asia Argento's unexpected arrival stirred a whirlwind of emotions within Issei. In this alternate reality, their paths had diverged, and he had not anticipated the reunion. Her presence marked a unique twist in his journey, and he couldn't help but feel a sense of nostalgia and curiosity. "Asia, what are you doing here?" Issei asked, his voice filled with genuine concern. Asia looked down, her expression a mix of relief and hesitation. "I've been searching for you, Issei. After everything that happened, I needed to find you, to see if you were okay." Issei's memories of Asia were filled with warmth and friendship. In the original timeline, she had been an integral part of Ria's peerage, and her absence was keenly felt. But in this reality, Issei had formed a different peerage, which raised the question of where Asia's loyalty lay. Kuroka and Gasper observed the reunion with a mixture of curiosity and caution. While they were open to welcoming Asia, they understood that the dynamic had changed significantly. Issei led Asia into their makeshift headquarters and introduced her to Kuroka and Gasper. As they exchanged pleasantries, Asia couldn't help but notice the change in Issei. He was no longer the naive and inexperienced boy she had once known. Instead, he exuded confidence and strength, attributes she had admired in him. After catching up, Asia revealed the reason for her search. She had been sent by her new master, a fellow devil, who was interested in forming an alliance with Issei's peerage. The alliance would be mutually beneficial, providing them with the support and resources they needed to face more powerful opponents in raiding games and other supernatural conflicts. Issei, always willing to explore new opportunities, agreed to meet Asia's master and discuss the proposed alliance. They set up a meeting for the following week. In the days that followed, Issei's peerage prepared for the upcoming challenge. Asia, having been part of Ria's peerage, brought valuable insights and strategies that could enhance their chances of success. Kuroka, with her cunning and agility, and Gasper, with his time-stopping abilities, made for a formidable team. As the day of the alliance meeting arrived, Issei's group gathered in a neutral location. Asia introduced them to her master, a devil named Valeria, who had a reputation for being both shrewd and powerful. The negotiation was tense, but Issei's charisma and the potential of his peerage eventually swayed Valeria to agree to the alliance. The alliance opened up new doors for Issei and his friends, providing access to resources and opportunities that would have been out of reach otherwise. However, it also meant facing more powerful adversaries in raiding games and supernatural conflicts, testing the strength and unity of Issei's unique peerage. As they left the meeting, Issei, Asia, Kuroka, and Gasper knew that their journey in this alternate reality was taking a new and challenging direction. Their bonds and abilities would be put to the test as they ventured into uncharted territory, where their unconventional peerage faced even greater trials and triumphs. In this world where Issei never formed a contract with Rias, their destinies were taking a path uniquely their own, marked by surprises, alliances, and the unwavering pursuit of their dreams. The alliance with Valeria marked a significant turning point in Issei's life in this alternate reality. It brought opportunities, resources, and a slew of unforeseen consequences. As he navigated the complexities of the new alliance, Issei found himself grappling with challenges he had never encountered before. With Valeria's support, Issei's peerage took on more formidable opponents in raiding games. Their victories began to draw the attention of other devil factions as they realized that Issei's group was a force to be reckoned with. The absence of the Gremory name, which had offered protection and prestige in the original timeline, meant that Issei had to rely solely on his skills and those of his unique peerage. One fateful evening, as Issei and his comrades returned from a particularly intense raiding game, they were ambushed by a group of rogue devils seeking to make a name for themselves. Their leader, a powerful devil with a grudge against Issei, bore down upon them with a ferocity that threatened to overwhelm the small but formidable peerage. The battle that ensued was brutal and unforgiving. Issei's peerage fought with all their might, drawing on their unique strengths and abilities. Kuroka's agility and cunning, Gaspar's time-stopping powers, and Asia's healing magic were brought to the forefront as they battled their assailants. Issei, too, pushed himself to the limit, unleashing the latent powers that Lady Mephisto had helped him unlock. His determination to protect his friends and allies fueled his strength, and he fought with a ferocity that surprised even himself. As the battle raged on, the rogue devil leader's true intentions became clear. He sought to prove himself by defeating the devil who had gained notoriety through the alliance with Valeria. To the rogue devils, Issei represented a challenge that they could not resist. The clash of powers continued, both sides refusing to yield. However, in the midst of the chaos, a powerful and unexpected force intervened. Lady Mephisto, who had been observing from the shadows, finally revealed herself. With her otherworldly strength and mastery over the arcane, Lady Mephisto unleashed a wave of energy that shattered the rogue devil leader's resolve. The battle came to a sudden and decisive end, with the rogue devils retreating in defeat. Issei and his peerage were left in awe of Lady Mephisto's power. She had always been a mysterious figure, but her intervention had saved them from a dire situation. Her reasons for stepping in remained unclear, and Issei couldn't help but feel that there was more to her than met the eye. After the battle, Issei and his comrades regrouped. They had faced unexpected dangers and adversaries in this alternate reality, but their determination to carve their own path in the supernatural world remained unwavering. As they continued to train and strengthen their bonds, they knew that they would face more challenges in the future, and the consequences of their actions would shape their destinies in ways they couldn't predict. In the aftermath of the intense battle against the rogue devils, Issei and his peerage found themselves recuperating, their thoughts still lingering on the enigmatic figure who had saved them. Lady Mephisto's intervention had been both a blessing and a source of intrigue. Issei couldn't help but wonder about her true motivations and the depths of her powers. As they trained and honed their abilities in the days that followed, Issei decided to confront Lady Mephisto about her mysterious nature. One evening, after their training session, he approached her with a mixture of curiosity and determination. Lady Mephisto, Issei began, choosing his words carefully, I need to know more about you. Your powers, your intentions, there's so much I don't understand. Lady Mephisto regarded him with her piercing crimson eyes, her expression unreadable. You are right, Issei, she admitted, her voice as melodious as ever. I have kept many secrets from you. It's time you learned the truth. With that, she led Issei to a secluded chamber within her hidden mansion. The room was adorned with ancient scrolls, arcane symbols, and magical artifacts. It was clear that Lady Mephisto had accumulated a wealth of knowledge and power over the years. She began to reveal her past, a history that was shrouded in mystery. She had once been a prominent figure in the underworld, but her pursuit of forbidden knowledge and her desire for ultimate power had led her to make sacrifices that distanced her from the devil hierarchy. I walked a dark path, Lady Mephisto confessed. But in doing so, I uncovered secrets that could reshape the very foundation of the supernatural world. I sought to change the rules and bring about a new era. Issei listened intently, his fascination and trepidation growing with each revelation. He understood that Lady Mephisto was driven by a mission of her own, one that extended far beyond her role as his mentor. I have watched you, Issei, Lady Mephisto continued. You possess a potential that no one else can rival. I believe you can help me bring about the changes I seek. Together, we can challenge the status quo and create a future that is different from anything the supernatural realm has ever seen. Issei's mind raced as he considered the implications of Lady Mephisto's proposal. He was torn between his loyalty to his mentor and the potential consequences of joining her mission. The world of devils, angels, and fallen angels had always been fraught with politics and power struggles, and now he found himself at the epicenter of a battle for change. As he looked into Lady Mephisto's eyes, he saw the weight of her ambitions and the complexity of her character. Issei knew that the path ahead was uncertain and perilous, but he was determined to explore the possibilities and navigate the enigmatic world that Lady Mephisto had opened up to him. In this alternate reality where Issei never formed a contract with Rias, he was no longer just a pawn in someone else's game. He was on a journey to challenge the established order and shape the destiny of the supernatural realm in ways he had never imagined. Issei's life in this alternate reality had taken an unexpected turn as he delved deeper into Lady Mephisto's enigmatic world and the pursuit of her unconventional goals. As his journey became increasingly complex, the bonds he formed with his peers became an essential source of support and solace. One evening, after a particularly challenging training session, Issei and his peerage decided to unwind and spend time together. They gathered in their cozy base, the camaraderie between them stronger than ever. Hiroka, the mischievous Nakamata, was the first to break the silence. "You know, Issei, this whole saving the world from the shadows thing is a bit intense," she teased with a playful grin. "We need a break." Issei chuckled, recognizing her attempt to lighten the mood. "You're right, Hiroka. We've been through a lot lately. It's important to enjoy some downtime." Asper Vladi, the timid vampire, who had grown more confident over time, chimed in, "And I think we could all use a break from the intensity of our training." Asia Argento, who had once been a part of Rias Gremory's peerage, added, "I missed moments like this. In Rias peerage, we often had gatherings where we laughed, shared stories, and simply enjoyed each other's company." As they shared stories, jokes, and fond memories, the sense of camaraderie deepened, and the bonds between Issei and his friends grew stronger. Each member of the peerage brought unique qualities and perspectives to the group, creating a dynamic that was unlike any other. The evening continued with laughter, heartfelt conversations, and a sense of belonging that transcended the challenges they faced. Issei couldn't help but feel grateful for the friends who had joined him on this unconventional journey. During a lull in the conversation, Asia looked at Issei, her expression earnest. "Issei, I'm glad I found you again. I missed our friendship and I'm proud of how far you've come." Issei's heart warmed at her words. "I missed you too, Asia. Your presence brings a sense of familiarity and warmth to our group." Hiroka playfully nudged Gasper. "Well, we've got a real team now, don't we? Unconventional, unique, and full of surprises." As the evening continued, Issei couldn't help but reflect on the unexpected turns his life had taken in this alternate reality. In a world where he never formed a contract with Rias Gremory, he had forged his path with a diverse group of friends, facing challenges, mysteries, and an enigmatic mentor. The love and friendship that had blossomed among them were the constants that gave him strength, purpose, and the determination to explore the unknown path he had chosen. As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, Issei and his unique peerage continued their training and alliance with Lady Mephisto, all while dealing with a myriad of supernatural challenges that came their way. The power they had accumulated, along with the secrets they had uncovered, painted a vivid tapestry of their new reality. One evening, after a grueling training session, Issei received a message from an unexpected source. A letter from an anonymous sender. The letter was marked with a mysterious seal and contained information about hidden truths in the supernatural world. It hinted at the existence of an ancient artifact that could potentially reshape the balance of power among devils, fallen angels, and angels. Issei shared the contents of the letter with his peerage, and they were all intrigued by the possibilities it presented. Lady Mephisto, however, was notably absent from the discussion, leaving them to decide whether they should pursue this hidden knowledge on their own. After much deliberation, Issei, Hiroka, Gasper, and Asia resolved to embark on a quest to uncover the ancient artifact. The knowledge it held had the potential to shift the dynamics of the supernatural world, and they believed that it was their responsibility to find it and determine how to wield its power. Their journey took them to ancient libraries, hidden archives, and even into confrontations with powerful adversaries. The search was a test of their skills, resolve, and the trust they had in one another. It was clear that the artifact's existence was not something the supernatural world took lightly, and others were willing to go to great lengths to keep it hidden. As they ventured deeper into the world of secrets and enigmas, they uncovered knowledge about a shadowy organization known as the Conclave of Shadows. This clandestine group had been manipulating the supernatural realm from the shadows for centuries, orchestrating events, controlling information, and guiding the destinies of devils, fallen angels, and angels alike. The revelation of the Conclave of Shadows sent shockwaves through Issei and his peerage. Their pursuit of the ancient artifact had unwittingly led them to a far-reaching conspiracy that sought to maintain the status quo at any cost. But this newfound information, Issei and his comrades had a choice to make. They could either confront the Conclave of Shadows and challenge their control over the supernatural world, or continue their quest for the artifact, which could tip the scales of power. The decision weighed heavily on their minds, as it would define the path they would take in this alternate reality, where Issei had never formed a contract with Rias Gremory. As they grappled with this moral dilemma, the world of devils, fallen angels, and angels became more complex and treacherous than ever before. Unveiling the secrets of the supernatural world would come at a great cost, and Issei's peerage would have to navigate the consequences of their choices, no matter which path they chose to follow. The revelation of the Conclave of Shadows and their far-reaching influence sent shockwaves through Issei and his peerage. They were faced with a moral dilemma, standing at the crossroads of two distinct paths in this alternate reality, where Issei had never formed a contract with Rias Gremory. One path led them deeper into the world of secrets and enigmas as they continued their quest for the ancient artifact. Its power had the potential to reshape the supernatural world, providing an opportunity to challenge the Conclave of Shadows from a position of strength. However, it was also fraught with danger, and the artifact's influence could be unpredictable. The other path involved confronting the Conclave of Shadows directly. This clandestine organization's influence had been maintained through manipulation, and standing up to them could potentially free the supernatural realm from their covert control. But this route was fraught with uncertainty and danger, as the Conclave possessed knowledge, power, and resources that could make them formidable adversaries. Issei and his peerage spent days in heated discussions, weighing the pros and cons of each choice. The decision they faced was one that could alter the balance of power in the supernatural world, but it was not one to be made lightly. During a particularly tense meeting, Lady Mephisto finally appeared, having been absent from their discussions and decision-making process. She listened to the arguments presented by Issei and his peerage, her expression betraying no emotion. "You have a difficult choice to make," Lady Mephisto finally said. "The path you choose will shape the future of the supernatural realm in profound ways. But before you decide, there's something you need to know." With a wave of her hand, Lady Mephisto conjured a holographic projection that revealed the artifact's location and the cryptic instructions required to find it. At the same time, she revealed the Conclave of Shadows' intricate network of influence and the extent to which they controlled the destiny of supernatural beings. The weight of this knowledge was immense, and Issei's peerage knew that they were on the precipice of a decision that would forever alter their lives and the lives of those in the supernatural world. After much deliberation, they reached a unanimous decision. They would pursue the ancient artifact, but their goal was not simply to wield its power. Instead, they aimed to acquire it with the intention of exposing the Conclave of Shadows' manipulations and bringing their shadowy reign to an end. The journey that lay ahead would be fraught with danger, intrigue, and secrets. The Conclave of Shadows would not take their interference lightly, and Issei and his peerage knew that they were stepping into a dangerous game. In this alternate reality where Issei never formed a contract with Rias Gremory, their path had led them to challenge the very foundations of the supernatural realm and seek to rewrite its rules. As they set out on their quest, the future remained uncertain, but their determination and the bonds of their unique peerage would be their guiding lights in the treacherous world of devils, angels, and fallen angels. With their decision made, Issei and his peerage embarked on a treacherous quest to acquire the ancient artifact that could expose the Conclave of Shadows' manipulations and bring their covert reign to an end. Their journey took them to the far reaches of the supernatural world, where they encountered ancient beings, perilous challenges, and hidden truths. Their pursuit of the artifact led them to an arcane location known as the Grimal Chamber, an otherworldly realm where time and space were distorted. It was said to be a place where secrets were locked away, and the power they sought was rumored to be hidden deep within. The Grimal Chamber was a surreal landscape of shifting dimensions, filled with magical illusions, treacherous traps, and guardian spirits that tested the resolve and abilities of those who ventured within. Issei and his peerage faced countless trials, their unity and unique strengths, allowing them to navigate this unforgiving realm. The artifact they sought was not simply an object of power, but a key to unlocking the knowledge and secrets hidden within the Grimal Chamber. With each challenge they overcame, they uncovered fragments of the Conclave of Shadows' intricate web of influence and manipulation. The truth was far more complex and insidious than they had ever imagined. As they delved deeper into the Grimal Chamber, they encountered a formidable adversary, a guardian spirit tasked with protecting the chamber's secrets. This ancient being, with powers beyond mortal comprehension, challenged Issei's peerage to a final battle. With unwavering determination and the combined strength of their unique peerage, they confronted the guardian spirit. The battle was a test of their skills, resolve, and the bonds they had forged along their journey. Issei, Kuroka, Gaspar, and Asia fought as a united front, their collective power breaking through the guardian spirit's defenses. After a fierce struggle, they emerged victorious, having unlocked the secrets of the Grimal Chamber. The knowledge they gained exposed the Conclave of Shadows' control over the supernatural realm, revealing the identities of key members and the extent of their manipulations. With the evidence in hand, Issei and his peerage knew that the time had come to confront the Conclave of Shadows and challenge their covert reign. The balance of power in the supernatural world hung in the balance, and they were prepared to risk everything to bring about change. Their journey had been marked by challenges, revelations, and the unwavering bonds between Issei and his comrades. In this alternate reality where Issei never formed a contract with Rias Gremory, their path was one of intrigue, danger, and the pursuit of justice in a world shrouded in secrets. The grand tournament of fate was about to begin, and the stage was set for a confrontation that would shape the destinies of devils, angels, and fallen angels alike. Armed with the knowledge they had obtained from the Grimal Chamber, Issei and his peerage were ready to confront the Conclave of Shadows, the shadowy organization that had manipulated the supernatural realm from the shadows for centuries. The balance of power in the supernatural world hung in the balance, and they were prepared to risk everything to bring about change. Their quest for justice led them to a clandestine meeting with Valeria, the devil who had formed an alliance with Issei's peerage. Valeria, too, had been a victim of the Conclave's machinations, and he agreed to lend his support in exposing the truth. Together, they devised a plan to challenge the Conclave of Shadows publicly. They would participate in a high-stakes grand tournament that attracted supernatural beings from all factions: devils, angels, and fallen angels. The tournament's grand prize was an artifact of immense power, and it was an opportunity the Conclave couldn't resist. Issei and his peerage entered the tournament under assumed identities, concealing their true goals. Their journey through the tournament was marked by fierce battles, cunning strategies, and unexpected alliances with other participants who shared their desire to unmask the Conclave's manipulations. Kuroka's agility, Gasper's time-stopping abilities, and Asia's healing magic played pivotal roles in their victories. The unorthodox fighting style that had made them formidable opponents in raiding games now gave them an edge in the tournament. As the tournament reached its climax, Issei's peerage found themselves pitted against a team that concealed dark secrets. The opposing team was rumored to be under the influence of the Conclave of Shadows, and the battle that ensued was a test of both strength and wits. With Valeria's support and their combined powers, Issei's peerage emerged victorious. Their victory exposed the involvement of the Conclave in manipulating the tournament's results. The truth sent shockwaves through the supernatural realm as evidence of the Conclave's influence became undeniable. The Conclave of Shadows, now revealed, retreated into the shadows to regroup and preserve their control. The exposure of their manipulations was a significant blow to their influence over the supernatural world. As the tournament concluded, Issei and his peerage had not only won the artifact but also emerged as champions. Their journey in this alternate reality had taken them from the pursuit of power to the pursuit of justice, reshaping the destinies of devils, angels, and fallen angels alike. In the aftermath of their victory, the supernatural world began to change. Power dynamics shifted and a new era began to emerge. Issei and his unique peerage, fueled by the bonds they had formed and the pursuit of justice, found themselves at the forefront of a transformation that would redefine the world they inhabited. In this alternate reality where Issei never formed a contract with Rias Gremory, their path was one of challenges, revelations, and the unwavering determination to challenge the status quo. The Battle of Shadows had been won, but the journey was far from over. With the exposure of the Conclave of Shadows' manipulations and their retreat into the shadows, the supernatural world underwent a significant transformation. The balance of power had shifted and a new era was dawning, reshaping the destinies of devils, angels, and fallen angels alike. In the aftermath of their victory at the grand tournament, Issei and his peerage found themselves in a world that had evolved in profound ways. Their unique peerage, forged through trials, challenges, and revelations, had played a pivotal role in bringing about change. Issei, Kuroka, Gasper, and Asia had come a long way from the individuals they once were. Their bond was unbreakable, and they had grown into formidable figures in the supernatural realm, known for their unwavering determination and their commitment to justice. With the Conclave of Shadows' influence on the wane, the supernatural world began to experience an era of greater transparency and cooperation among the various factions. Old enmities started to give way to diplomacy and alliances that were once considered unthinkable. Valeria, the devil who had supported Issei's peerage, played a key role in this transformation. His experience and insight were invaluable in navigating the shifting landscape of power. Together, they established a council of supernatural leaders, a forum for dialogue and negotiation among devils, angels, and fallen angels. Issei's peerage, once a group of unconventional allies, became champions of unity and justice in the supernatural world. They advocated for greater cooperation among the factions, emphasizing the importance of understanding and coexistence. As they worked towards the betterment of the supernatural realm, Issei's peerage also pursued their individual goals. Kuroka continued her journey of self-discovery, learning to reconcile her rebellious nature with her newfound sense of purpose. Gasper embraced his time-stopping abilities and delved into his vampiric heritage, gaining greater control over his powers. Asia, ever the compassionate healer, used her abilities to mend wounds and build bridges among factions. Issei's path had taken him from a naive dreamer to a champion of justice and unity. He embraced his role as a leader in the supernatural world, guided by the ideals of fairness and equality. Lady Mephisto, too, played a role in this transformation, using her knowledge to guide and advise her protégé as he navigated the complex world of politics and diplomacy. In this alternate reality where Issei never formed a contract with Rias Gremory, the destinies of all involved had been forever altered. Their journey had been one of challenges, revelations, and unwavering determination to challenge the status quo. The new beginning they had helped shape marked a turning point in the supernatural world, and the bonds they had formed would continue to drive them towards a brighter future. The era of change and transformation in the supernatural world continued to unfold, guided by the ideals of justice and unity championed by Issei and his unique peerage. The Council of Supernatural Leaders, established by Valeria and Issei, played a vital role in maintaining the newfound equilibrium and cooperation among the various factions. As the supernatural world adapted to the changing landscape, former rivalries and hostilities gradually gave way to diplomacy and alliances. The council became a platform for addressing issues, negotiating disputes, and working toward a peaceful coexistence between devils, angels, and fallen angels. Issei's unique peerage remained at the forefront of this transformation, continuing to advocate for the rights and equality of all supernatural beings. Their voices resonated throughout the supernatural realm, and their actions had earned them the respect and admiration of many. Lady Mephisto, who had once been an enigmatic mentor, played a pivotal role in guiding Issei and his peers through the complexities of their roles in this changing world. She continued to provide counsel, her wisdom and knowledge proving invaluable in navigating the delicate politics of the supernatural realm. However, as the supernatural world evolved, so too did the bonds within Issei's peerage. Kuroka, Gasper, and Asia had each undergone personal transformations, growing in power, wisdom, and self-discovery. Kuroka, who had been a mischievous and rebellious Nekomata, became a symbol of strength and leadership among her kind. Gasper, who once struggled with timidity, now embraced his vampiric heritage with confidence and control. Asia, the kind-hearted healer, used her abilities to mend not only physical wounds, but also the emotional scars left by past conflicts. Issei's journey had been a testament to his growth and transformation. He had evolved from an inexperienced devil into a formidable leader and advocate for justice and unity. His unwavering commitment to fairness and equality had left an indelible mark on the supernatural realm. As the supernatural world continued to rebalance, Issei and his peerage knew that their journey was far from over. The pursuit of justice and unity required ongoing dedication and vigilance, and they were ready to face any challenges that lay ahead. In this alternate reality where Issei never formed a contract with Rias Gremory, the world had been reborn, reshaped by the actions of a unique peerage, and guided by the ideals they held dear. Their bonds and their determination remained as strong as ever, ensuring that the new era they had helped create would continue to flourish and thrive. The supernatural world had experienced a profound transformation, marked by the ideals of justice, unity, and cooperation championed by Issei and his unique peerage. The Council of Supernatural Leaders continued to serve as a cornerstone of this new era, facilitating dialogue and diplomacy among devils, angels, and fallen angels. With old rivalries giving way to alliances and cooperation, the supernatural realm flourished in its newfound harmony. The barriers that had long separated the various factions began to crumble, and supernatural beings from different backgrounds and histories came together in the spirit of understanding and mutual respect. Issei's peerage, once a group of unconventional allies, had evolved into champions of unity and justice in the supernatural world. Their unwavering commitment to fairness and equality earned them the admiration and trust of many, and their voices resonated throughout the realm. Lady Mephisto, who had been an enigmatic mentor, continued to offer guidance and wisdom. She played a vital role in ensuring that the delicate balance of the supernatural realm was maintained, using her knowledge to navigate the intricate politics of the supernatural world. As the world continued to change, the bonds within Issei's peerage remained as strong as ever. Kuroka, Gasper, and Asia had each undergone personal transformations, growing in power and self-discovery. Kuroka had become a symbol of strength and leadership among her kind, while Gasper embraced his vampiric heritage with confidence. Asia used her healing abilities not only to mend physical wounds, but also to heal the emotional scars left by past conflicts. Issei's journey had been a testament to his growth and transformation. He had evolved from an inexperienced devil into a formidable leader and advocate for justice and unity. His unwavering commitment to fairness and equality had left an indelible mark on the supernatural realm. The pursuit of justice and unity required ongoing dedication and vigilance, and Issei and his peerage were ready to face any challenges that lay ahead. Their journey was far from over, and they understood that maintaining the hard-earned peace in the supernatural realm required continued effort and unwavering determination. In this alternate reality where Issei never formed a contract with Rias Gremory, the future was bright and filled with promise. The world had been reborn, reshaped by the actions of a unique peerage, and guided by the ideals they held dear. As they looked toward the horizon, they were filled with hope for a world that valued fairness, cooperation, and unity among devils, angels, and fallen angels alike. Years passed in the supernatural realm, and the transformation initiated by Issei and his unique peerage continued to thrive. The ideals of justice, unity, and cooperation had become deeply ingrained in the fabric of the supernatural world. The Council of Supernatural Leaders, established by Valeria and Issei, had become a symbol of diplomacy and understanding among devils, angels, and fallen angels. The supernatural beings who once existed in segregated worlds now lived side by side, working together to maintain the balance of power and ensure a harmonious coexistence. Old rivalries had faded into the annals of history, replaced by the camaraderie and mutual respect that came from generations of cooperation. Issei, Kuroka, Gasper, and Asia had continued to champion these ideals throughout their lives, becoming revered figures in the supernatural realm. Their journey from unconventional allies to champions of unity was celebrated in tales and legends passed down through the generations. Lady Mephisto, the enigmatic mentor, had played a pivotal role in preserving the balance of power in the supernatural realm. Her knowledge and guidance had ensured that the delicate politics of the supernatural world remained stable. As the supernatural realm flourished, the bonds within Issei's unique peerage remained as strong as ever. Kuroka, Gasper, and Asia had continued to grow in power and self-discovery, each contributing to the legacy of unity and justice that their generation had helped shape. Kuroka's leadership among her fellow Nekomata was a source of inspiration, and she had become a symbol of strength and wisdom. Gasper's confidence and mastery over his vampiric abilities set an example for others to follow. Asia's healing abilities and her unwavering compassion had touched the hearts of countless individuals, fostering understanding and forgiveness among the factions. Issei, the leader who had championed justice and unity, had become a respected figure among supernatural leaders, guiding the realm toward a future that upheld the values he held dear. His unwavering commitment to fairness and equality had left an indelible legacy in the supernatural world. As they looked back on the journey that had shaped their lives and the world they inhabited, Issei and his peerage felt a profound sense of fulfillment. The legacy of unity and justice they had helped create was a testament to the power of determination and the bonds that could form among unlikely allies. In this alternate reality where Issei never formed a contract with Rias Gremory, the future was filled with the promise of a world that cherished fairness, cooperation, and unity among devils, angels, and fallen angels alike. The legacy of their journey would continue to influence generations to come, ensuring that the ideals they had fought for remained a cornerstone of the supernatural realm. The supernatural world had thrived under the ideals of justice, unity, and cooperation that Issei and his unique peerage had championed. The Council of Supernatural Leaders had become an enduring symbol of diplomacy and understanding among the different factions, working tirelessly to maintain peace and harmony. The passage of time brought with it a new generation of leaders who had grown up in the world, shaped by the ideals of fairness and equality. Issei, Kuroka, Gasper, and Asia were celebrated figures, their journey from unconventional allies to champions of unity, immortalized in the annals of history. Lady Mephisto had continued to play a crucial role in preserving the balance of power and knowledge in the supernatural world. Her wisdom and guidance had ensured that the delicate politics of the realm remained stable throughout the years. As the supernatural realm flourished, the bonds within Issei's unique peerage remained unbreakable. Kuroka, Gasper, and Asia had grown into influential figures, each contributing to the legacy of unity and justice. Kuroka had become an esteemed leader among the Nekomata, guiding her kind with wisdom and strength. Gasper, who had once struggled with timidity, now stood as a symbol of confidence and control, inspiring other vampires to embrace their heritage. Asia, the compassionate healer, continued to mend both physical and emotional wounds, nurturing a culture of forgiveness and empathy. Issei, the leader who had championed justice and unity, had become a revered figure among supernatural leaders. His unwavering commitment to fairness and equality had left an indelible mark on the supernatural world, and his influence had shaped generations. As the years passed, Issei and his peerage knew that their time was drawing to a close. They watched as a new generation of leaders emerged, each carrying the torch of unity and justice. The supernatural realm, once divided by rivalries and hostilities, had become a bastion of cooperation and coexistence. The passing of their era was marked by a profound sense of fulfillment and pride. The ideals they had fought for had become an integral part of the supernatural world, ensuring a future that cherished fairness, cooperation, and unity among devils, angels, and fallen angels alike. In this alternate reality where Issei never formed a contract with Rias Gremory, their legacy continued to influence the supernatural realm, ensuring that the ideals they had championed remained at the heart of the world they had helped shape. As they passed the torch to a new generation, they did so with the knowledge that the future was in capable hands, guided by the principles of justice and unity. The passing of an era marked a bittersweet moment for Issei and his unique peerage. They had witnessed the transformation of the supernatural world, from one divided by rivalries and hostilities to a realm that cherished the ideals of justice, unity, and cooperation among devils, angels, and fallen angels. As the years continued to unfold, Issei, Kuroka, Gasper, and Asia watched the world they had helped shape evolve. A new generation of leaders had emerged, guided by the principles they had championed. The Council of Supernatural Leaders continued to serve as a symbol of diplomacy and understanding, fostering peace and cooperation. Lady Mephisto, the enigmatic mentor, had remained a steady presence throughout the years, ensuring that the balance of power and knowledge in the supernatural world was maintained. Her wisdom and guidance had helped preserve the delicate politics of the realm. Within their unique peerage, Kuroka, Gasper, and Asia had continued to flourish. Kuroka, now a respected leader among the Nekomata, had instilled her people with a sense of strength and unity. Gasper, once timid and uncertain, stood as an inspiration to vampires, encouraging them to embrace their heritage with confidence. Asia, the compassionate healer, had extended her reach to heal not only physical wounds, but also the emotional scars that lingered in the supernatural realm. Issei, the leader who had championed justice and unity, watched with pride as his influence continued to shape generations. The ideals he had fought for had become an integral part of the supernatural world, ensuring a future that valued fairness, cooperation, and unity. As the years passed, Issei and his peerage had time for reflection. Their journey from unconventional allies to champions of unity had been a testament to the power of determination and the bonds that could form among unlikely allies. Their legacy was etched in the annals of history, celebrated by the supernatural realm. In this alternate reality where Issei never formed a contract with Rias Gremory, they had left an indelible mark on the world they had helped shape. The time of reflection was a moment of contentment as they saw the world thrive under the values of justice and unity. They knew that their legacy would continue to influence generations to come, ensuring a future where cooperation and fairness would forever be cherished. As the years continued to unfold, the legacy of Issei and his unique peerage remained a guiding light for the supernatural world. Their ideals of justice, unity, and cooperation had become deeply ingrained in the fabric of the realm, ensuring a future that valued fairness among devils, angels, and fallen angels alike. The Council of Supernatural Leaders, initially established by Valeria and Issei, had become an enduring symbol of diplomacy and understanding. It had flourished under the influence of a new generation of leaders, each carrying the torch of unity and justice forward. Lady Mephisto's role in maintaining the balance of power and knowledge in the supernatural world had continued unabated. Her wisdom and guidance remained a vital force in preserving the delicate politics of the realm. Within their unique peerage, Kuroka, Gasper, and Asia had continued to thrive. Kuroka, a leader among the Nekomata, had instilled her people with strength and wisdom, ensuring they upheld the values of unity. Gasper, confident in his vampiric abilities, inspired other vampires to embrace their heritage. Asia, the compassionate healer, had extended her reach to heal not only physical wounds, but also emotional scars, fostering understanding and forgiveness. Issei, the leader who had championed justice and unity, watched as the ideals he had fought for continued to shape generations. His unwavering commitment to fairness and equality had left an indelible legacy in the supernatural world. But the time came for Issei and his unique peerage to pass the torch to a new generation. They knew that their era had reached its conclusion, and they looked upon the future with hope and contentment. The world they had helped shape was now in the capable hands of those who had grown up in a realm that cherished unity and justice. Issei and his peerage recognized that their journey, from unconventional allies to champions of fairness, had made a lasting impact. Their legacy would continue to inspire generations to come, ensuring that the ideals they had fought for would remain a cornerstone of the supernatural realm. In this alternate reality where Issei never formed a contract with Rias Gremory, they were ready to step aside, confident that the future held the promise of a world that cherished cooperation, fairness, and unity among devils, angels, and fallen angels alike. As the torch was passed to a new generation of leaders in the supernatural realm, Issei and his unique peerage looked toward the future with a sense of fulfillment and pride. Their journey, from unconventional allies to champions of justice and unity, had left an indelible mark on the world they had helped shape. The ideals they had championed justice, unity, and cooperation among devils, angels, and fallen angels had become deeply ingrained in the fabric of the supernatural realm. The Council of Supernatural Leaders continued to serve as a symbol of diplomacy and understanding, fostering peace and harmony. Lady Mephisto's guidance had been instrumental in maintaining the balance of power and knowledge in the supernatural world. Her wisdom had ensured that the delicate politics of the realm remained stable, even as new leaders took the reins. Within their unique peerage, Kuroka, Gasper, and Asia had flourished as influential figures. Kuroka's leadership among the Nekomata remained a source of strength and inspiration. Gasper's confidence and mastery over his vampiric abilities set an example for others to follow. Asia's healing abilities and her compassion continued to heal not only physical wounds, but also the emotional scars that lingered. Issei, who had championed justice and unity, observed the world's progress with a sense of contentment. His commitment to fairness and equality had left an enduring legacy in the supernatural realm, guiding generations to uphold the values he had fought for. As Issei and his unique peerage looked back on their journey, they knew that their bond remained unbreakable. The challenges they had faced and the ideals they had championed had brought them together, forging a connection that transcended time and space. The passing of the torch was not an end but a new beginning. Issei and his unique peerage embraced the next phase of their lives, confident that the future held the promise of a world that cherished cooperation, fairness, and unity among supernatural beings. In this alternate reality where Issei never formed a contract with Rias Gremory, their legacy continued to inspire generations. Their bond, their journey, and the ideals they had championed would forever remain a testament to the power of determination and the lasting impact of unwavering principles in the supernatural realm. Time flowed steadily, as it always does, and the legacy of Issei and his unique peerage continued to shape the supernatural world. The ideals of justice, unity, and cooperation among devils, angels, and fallen angels had transcended generations, becoming a fundamental part of the realm's fabric. The Council of Supernatural Leaders, initially formed by Valeria and Issei, had evolved into a cornerstone of diplomacy and understanding. A new generation of leaders had taken the reins, preserving the harmony and cooperation that had become the norm in the supernatural realm. Lady Mephisto, the enigmatic mentor, remained a guiding presence, ensuring that the balance of power and knowledge was maintained with precision. Her wisdom and knowledge played a pivotal role in maintaining the delicate politics of the realm. Within their unique peerage, Kuroka, Gasper, and Asia had grown into influential figures. Kuroka's leadership among the Nekomata was a beacon of strength and wisdom, and her kind had learned to embrace unity and cooperation under her guidance. Gasper, once uncertain, now stood as an inspiring figure for vampires, encouraging them to embrace their heritage with confidence. Asia's compassionate healing abilities not only mended physical wounds, but also bridged emotional divides, creating a culture of understanding and forgiveness. Issei, who had once been an inexperienced devil, had become a respected figure among supernatural leaders. His unwavering commitment to justice, fairness, and equality had left a deep and lasting imprint on the supernatural world. As the years passed, Issei and his unique peerage felt a profound sense of contentment. Their journey, from a diverse group of allies to champions of unity, had made an enduring impact on the realm. Their legacy was celebrated in tales and legends, immortalized in the collective memory of the supernatural world. In this alternate reality where Issei never formed a contract with Rias Gremory, they looked to the future with a sense of pride, knowing that the world they had helped shape was in capable hands. The ideals of fairness, cooperation, and unity were now woven into the very core of the supernatural realm. As Issei and his unique peerage reflected on their journey, they understood that their bond was unbreakable. The challenges they had faced and the ideals they had championed had forged a connection that transcended time and space. The passing of the torch to a new generation was not a farewell, but a continuation of their legacy. Issei and his unique peerage embraced the next phase of their lives, confident that the future held the promise of a world that cherished fairness, cooperation, and unity among supernatural beings. The world they had helped shape was a testament to the enduring power of determination, the strength of bonds formed among unlikely allies, and the ability to bring about lasting change. Their legacy was a beacon of hope, guiding generations toward a brighter future. In the end, Issei and his unique peerage left an indelible mark on the supernatural realm, proving that even in an alternate reality where their paths had diverged from the one they had originally known, they had the power to change the world and inspire others to follow in their footsteps. As the final pages of their story turned, a new chapter began, and the legacy of Issei and his unique peerage continued to shine as a beacon of hope in a world that cherished justice, unity, and the enduring strength of their bonds. And so, their tale lived on, an everlasting testament to the potential of individuals to shape the destiny of an entire world, forging a path towards a brighter and more united future. And so how was this story? I hope you like it. And if you like it, share this story with your friends and like the video too. And don't forget to subscribe our channel for daily awesome fanfiction. Okay, it's time for me to go. Bye bye.